Oh, good. You're awake. Let's go to kick you awake. Any trouble?
No? Question mark? Am I in trouble?
I was asking you, so I'd hope you tell me. But if no, then great. Absolutely.
I don't think there's any trouble. I mean, everyone left yesterday, so, you know, don't know how long they're going to be.
Hello. You slept
Well, who knows what
all
these
day
things.
yesterday.
Always something, right?
In here. Never a tutorial.
Wouldn't worry about
Barely
that.
escaped that. I'm just what? Happy to see that you are.
Just went out.
I'm just happy that I'm here with you is all. You spend more time.
You know how we talked about maybe
Yeah. I need to work on that as much as I can. It's just so difficult.
why don't we
Surprised.
go on a little house hunting date? See what houses are available. See how much we have. What do you think?
You know what? I think that'd be good. Of course, it is the morning though. Can't wait too much for all the
but
crazy
we
shit
wouldn't-
that might or might not happen.
Hello,
So,
chat. Hello,
Why
hello.
don't you go ahead, do your morning routines, do whatever you need to do. I will find you. Okay?
Of course, love, of course. No problem.
Good.
Ow. Right.
Oh, I spun all the way around. That is why I was having a hard time moving. That makes so much more sense.
Of course. All right.
Oh. And Modern finished that outfit, by the way. I hope to
She did?
find a real time to wear it.
I'll probably find her whilst I'm out trying to get more supply. Maybe
No,
some
she
more
Oh.
she handed it over, so you make sure to thank her for me then, okay?
Of course. I can't wait to see it on you.
Eventually, I have to find the proper time to debut it, you know?
Right.
Tell you what, want to name it? You can buy it from me.
You know, I heard that there's supposed to be some sort
2
of
gold.
job at the guild. Fucking really nasty shit, so we might get tipped.
Listen, you understand how much I paid to actually get this place when I first got here?
I didn't know they were so expensive. I thought I was making good money like
No.
down at the dock.
Hey,
right.
you're buying a tavern, one of those
You seen Soma?
Yes.
I'm not interested.
Stretch even-
personally.
No, I was kind of busy like all of yesterday, so no, sorry.
Would you know where he might be? Because we got a bit of a...
Yeah, somehow
I
fucking-
don't fucking know, man. I honestly don't. Like, could be fucking anywhere at this point. You telling me you didn't stay in the clinic or... Yeah,
Well,
thanks.
it's COVID.
He's not confined to just sleep only there.
I gotta get the morning special more
For some
often.
reason, chat, there's still a weird delay to my video. I don't get it, chat.
That's you. I assume you would be one carrying that sword and wearing that very gauche red.
Oh, come now. I know you love it.
Give it to you, or did you? Would I love a sword that big? Yeah, sure.
You think I could get something to eat this morning?
I mean, if I couldn't do that, I'd be pretty shit at my job. What do you want?
I mean, no offense whatsoever. Come now.
It's banter. Fucking wake up, Tiberius. Come on. Don't be the only one awake today.
I mean, if I have to.
If you have.
You can see the sign that
Okay, you're gonna tell me what you want to eat, or you're just going to let me give you the fish special?
Literally ran off looking for you just now.
You know what? I'll leave it to the owner's choice.
He literally ran off.
It's a good
Surprise
thing.
me.
It's a good thing I'm heading running
You're
over
going
to
to
the
learn to
infirmary.
hate
No
those
worries.
words, I hope you realize, but alright, sure.
Yes, I just wanted to let you know. Of course, I'll be back for some breakfast time.
Okay.
No, I haven't got it.
Good morning, Tiberius.
Morning. I hope you are well today.
I am very well.
Somebody needs to like give him like a morning blow.
Everything go well?
I will say yes. Yes, it did.
Right. Well, that was sort of the intention, so we're here at least.
He came to me crying like a baby, though.
I mean, he's a very emotional man.
You gotta get anything by
Anyway, that'll be 20 copper for you.
I know, he would have fucking annihilated him.
What?
He would have been gone.
He's so used to the breakfasts I've been making the last couple of days. You handing him a fish had probably got him a little out of sorts.
I won't lie, I'm
He said,
very much
you know,
surprised.
my choice.
I did give him the choice.
He said my choice, so... Like I said, you'll come to regret those words. Anyway.
Guess so. I'll leave you to it then. Thank you very much for the meal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly.
Soma, yes, at all today
Where'd
by
she go?
chance.
Dealing with something.
Alright, goodbye. I'll be back.
Well, if you see him, keep.
Sorry, chap, for the delay. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know why it's there, but I'll have to look into it next time. If you can, chat, if you see it get bad, let me know and I'll restart the stream. I don't know what's doing it. I have to try to talk to some people. I've done everything I can that I know, unfortunately.
Yeah, I noticed he's like carrying around like an axe or something.
I wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder, chat? What could be doing it?
Well, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna try something quick, chat. Bear with me.
There's like scrape marks from where that drags across the
show that he
fucking
didn't
ceiling
sleep.
sometimes.
You drank yourself silly last night.
right at the step. You can see
I wonder if that will fix things.
missing.
I don't know if that will fix things, chat.
Wait, is that French right there? They're trying to fucking get us to watch him?
They don't speak.
I hope that fixes it, chat. I'm not gonna lie.
You?
With those swipes, he looks like he's got gills like you. Nervous.
Okay.
Stay on this side. He works here. Don't bother him while he cooks, or you won't get
weapon he carries on his back. I hit.
You can't make the food while you're back there.
I promise.
Come on, he's got a chance, right?
On this side of this. Up here.
Okay. Good. You better.
Thank the gods it actually worked.
Thank you for the meal.
Yeah, sure, and I'll get you both something nice and filling.
Oh, Aka.
You know, that's
Do you want water?
water
Yes,
for
okay.
both of us and just something for both of us.
That is concerning. Alright.
I can get the water.
I'm probably not going in his direction, but maybe we can look for Marin today.
You want to look for the seamstress?
And then maybe we'll catch that. Maybe we'll. And then maybe we'll go to that.
and they've been doing work in the market. Looking better. Morning.
You open? Yes. What do we have?
Well, today I have some towers and pens. I do have some raw food, along with some wood and wax.
Oh, I am in grave need of wax. How much do you have?
Let's see here. I do have. Let's see. I do have 7 units left of wax. Here they are. I'm selling them for.
Oh, I'll take the whole stock. That's a great price.
I did too. I was actually just about to head that way. Good thing you caught me when right before I was fixing to kind of close up just for a moment.
Yes, there was a dispute between, what's his name, and the Imperial officer. They attacked each other.
Oh. Oh,
So-
shit.
Him and his friends
Yeah.
looking all rusted. Yes, well. They're both fools. All of them, including the... Oh, great.
Oh.
Even the Imperials are taking them into custody. I thought it'd just be the guard.
Damn.
Foolishness, it leads to consequences. Who would have thought?
That sounds made up.
What does?
Consequences from actions? I was making a joke.
Oh. I see. The major...
Oh, Dredge is going towards the fighting pit. No, they're not. Never mind. He did a sharp
got
left
nervous.
turn. Could you imagine Dredge nervous for a fight? What the fuck?
I had a horrible thought about what if Dredge had the personality and mannerisms of Marin.
That would be so terrifying.
His men are being arrested again. This time under the order of Major Dario. He was very there for the defense of them before, and I was wondering if he wanted to try to defend them again.
Okay.
Good. Be sure the people not to assault my diplomats.
Guess you overheard.
And I see.
Rick, you have something you wish to say?
Nothing, it's just woke up.
Very well.
Head to the Imperials to go back on their word.
Great. Great. Love this. We love it so much. Ugh. Shall we?
I suppose so. Nothing else we can say.
You're hooded, so...
What are they gonna do to me?
I wanted to know if you wanted to, be at their defense.
I could attempt it, but I have a feeling we'll be back to square one again.
I hope they don't do anything rash. Those are good boys. They're just stupid. Ugh.
Usual. First thing I wake up right on into, it's crazy shit. Like I said. Damn it.
Yes, but this one was something that happened while you were sleeping, and it was... they already got arrested. This is the second time.
Hello? Yes?
I just want to let at least one DM know. I've been having some bad computer problems. Finally back up.
I'm just dealing with a lot right now. One of my best friends and my boyfriend just got arrested.
He's going to be working with me.
I don't...
If that helps you narrow it down. But I'm going to attempt to be there too.
Okay. Understood. Pass a message off to Kimchi. Okay?
What do you mean what he... What do you mean what he did?
Okay. Understood.
He didn't start it.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, Shakar told me they were throwing rocks. Wait.
Okay. How about this? We go watch the fight, keep our mind off things, and then we'll discuss it further. Alright? He'll be alright.
Right.
Jack, I think the less you know, the better in this case.
He deserves to know more than either of us.
No.
Come.
Unless they question, it's better if they do that for customers.
Now, we may be able to come to a more higher agreement on how high this copper should be.
Yeah, the only time you drink water is before a fight, that is true.
Hopefully no one dies.
I'm hitting people with books.
Off I go.
Larger than I expect, we can most certainly raise profits as to accommodate far much we would need to have.
You touched me with that hand. I'm taking a finger.
Anything like I'm saying, I'm just asking for your understanding
This
that
one?
we may need to touch some...
I'll start with the pinky because I'm feeling merciful today.
Okay.
Could use a spit
That's a standing threat, by the way. Don't assume just because later on I might
Standing
forget about
threat?
it, that's not going to happen. Yes!
Ludwig, he's threatening me.
Oh, no.
I'll make sure to inform the Major and the Silver Knights.
Oh, sure. Okay. How about this? What if she spit in her hand and stuck it in your head?
You might want to help this. Here. You might want to help.
I can't.
The fight bits or this?
I can't stop.
This!
have some guts, man. Good lord.
So what are you going to do? Are you
Too
going
late
to
for
help
that.
them out in case of medical? Or are you going to go and stand with me?
I had worse availability.
Oh, I don't want to get Nozos angry. Nozos expects all the surgeons now to be up there in top shape.
They give me a kiss and head up there before she gets mad.
Because we don't know how large he is willing to give this all.
Take care.
Again,
You too.
discussion we're going to have another time once we figure out if he's even willing to give it. Speaking of, I have not seen...
Are you going to just wait here?
Well, I don't think I can just barge into a keep. I don't exactly have any position.
No, but there are guards walking around the fight pits. You can always tell them that you need to go and... Oh, God, hello.
Oh.
Help. Help me.
There. I'm sure it'll be fixed. There. Done. See?
No.
Just a little faith and I can snap you in place.
You always know how to make me laugh.
Yeah. Quite good at it. Morning.
Good morning. You are quite good at it. That is true.
Well.
But as I said, if you need to, just talk to one of the guards roaming around. Tell them you want to help everyone that went in.
I will see if any of them are roaming, but I saw a lot of them go inside, so it's hard to see if any will be around. See what happens.
That's fair.
Well, I don't think my word matters much to these men.
Knocking there, but hopefully he is out and about.
You'd be
today.
surprised. Have a good attitude.
That would never prove accusation.
I appreciate that.
It happened to me. You actually did that all the way here.
Yes, the entire way. Just walk with me back to town after. You'll see.
Turn into I need to catch up. And then it turns into fucking I go for a sprint. I don't feel good.
I just kept walking.
I don't feel good right now.
I gotta think of something.
I need to breathe.
Have
I need to breathe. That would be very beneficial.
Unfortunately, not a single guard.
That is very unfortunate. I would have sworn there would have been at least one or two. Where are some of the other people?
I am in charge of the
Who are you speaking of?
Sorry. But I believe that he was. He wasn't true. I was in some who are down on the left.
I'm not ashamed. An extra win.
No, I'm just joking. Maybe I misheard that. Maybe I misheard that onomatopoeia as something else. I thought you acted as if you were him.
Oh no, I was just.
Hello,
I won't lie, I'm not really a fan of these, this type of form of entertainment.
I will agree with you. I've never been a real big fan of these. Entertainment to me is dancing and singing and stuff.
Don't get me wrong, a good fight is fair and all, but proper reward should be given to those who are the victor. This is more of a blood sport that I don't really wish to cater to.
Asked him if you wanted me to lift him up so he could see the fight.
I usually only go if I see Torty, and it looks like she's busy being over there.
No, nothing's stopping you from going over, being by her side.
No, but...
Even go Balmer's over there. Go be with them. They're family after all.
Why don't you join us? If you can't find the guards, you sit with us until we find
There's
one.
one right there. Guardsman.
Perfect, see? There you go.
Yes. A bunch of men were taken up into the keep. Do you have any information about that?
Actually good, because I was coming to get you.
Oh. Huh. Perfect time.
Would you come with me so we can talk to them?
Very well.
Your side of the story.
That's all I know.
Very peculiar. Sounds very peculiar. I just don't know what's going to happen.
What kind of name is McGrub?
No, Mabrug. M-A-B-R. Mabrug.
To give you some background, it seems that their version of the event, the three men, isn't entirely true.
Oh?
The Imperial was beaten by them in an alley. I don't know the whole story of the events, but that's why we brought him back in.
I see. I'm still very much confused on the matter. I thought we had it all sorted yesterday.
I'm not sure.
I mean, the staff sergeant
wasn't part of the
had
situation.
even agreed to just wanted to have a warning. So, you can understand very much my confusion in all of this.
When did you defend them?
I had come across the incident last night on the streets. I had saw the Imperials attempting to apprehend them in the streets. One of them had entered into my service just recently, so to speak. And I was concerned, as one of them had just joined under my employment, so to speak, and I was curious about the situation and I wished to be informed. I was fortunate enough by a member of your guards and the Imperials to be allowed to oversee the conversation and give my own input and experience. But I had not seen anything of this incident.
In that case, it's the important thing is, was it before or after they assaulted the Imperial when you defended them would be a very important point.
Very well. It was purely after the fact.
Yeah. Just keep that in mind when you're talking to them.
Very well.
Due to the nature of this being a prison, I will have to remove your weapons.
Perfectly understandable. Procedural and all.
Thank you. I won't give you a pat down.
Very well.
Seem like a good man.
What's happening?
Even though he's been told by the guards that he is to cooperate, he's refusing to speak with anyone that is, as he puts, Imperial. Swears up and down that the staff sergeant brought them out to the bushes and ambushed them with a Zweihander.
See a bunch of rocks all around this tree. Told about
He's
Imperials,
also admitted
dead
that the staff
Imperials,
sergeant had
and
been
dead elves.
tossing pebbles to get their attention, but he's considered.
Oh yeah.
He has stated the same as well.
I should have informed the major that you.
How did one man
Murder.
ambush three?
Attempted assault.
Imperials dead.
I remember you.
It's a good question. A man, especially the age of Staff Sergeant Manfred.
Clearly, that's the whole reason I even came with you.
He lured
Major.
Shakar out of the city, and we followed him because we were worried about them.
Good. Staff Sergeant, think of him for a moment. Yes. What is it?
Let's get something very straight and easy.
This is Tiberius.
You wouldn't have to be lured anyway.
Tiberius.
You're scum. If you disappear,
What are your relations to these men, Tiberius?
the barony certainly won't care
Well,
about
two of them are
another
but strangers. One of them has recently entered into my service.
We'll do that on the open.
And which one would that be, Tiberius?
It would be one of the men dressed in leathers. I'm not sure if he's addressed his title.
I can be a preferment. How about you take a walk down there and point them out to me?
Tail on yourselves.
Very well. If I don't tend to give any grievances whatsoever.
Can you lock this door?
Pardon me.
More of your experiences with Triton. Very adamant that he was assaulted and ambushed by a man such as Staff Sergeant Manfred. Make sure you get the correct truth out of him.
As you will, sir.
I'm sorry.
This is the man.
This is the man indeed. I believe it was...
I'm sorry, sir.
Major Dario. Correct. Tiberius, the reason these three men are inside of these cells is because they were found, and eyewitness accounts state that they have assaulted an Imperial diplomat during a time of war. I do not know your social standing as a drow nor who you are as a person, however, I will make something very clear. A punishment of that is summary execution for all of those who were involved, which
Let's get something very
these
straight
men
before you speak. You're a
are.
fucking vile pirate.
I see.
That's the rumor. Do you think
I'm just very much confused, Major. Pardon me. I believe the whole matter was settled yesterday when we were speaking with the staff sergeant.
It was not. It was incorrectly and then abruptly handled.
Then I
It was not
apologize for my
fully let go. I did tell you that we were going to investigate further.
You are correct. I do
The
apologize.
staff sergeant said he would let them go for the time being.
Well,
Tiberius, you would not have any reason to send men after an Imperial diplomat, would you?
Major Dario, why
No reasoning for this man to do the such.
would I wish to incite
Answer the question, Drow.
I will state. I'm
Because
answering
your
the question
species
now,
does as such.
sir. Understand. I may be a drow, sir, but does not include me to the activities of those who dabble in roguery and theft and chaos.
Does this man and his accomplices have any reasoning to be attacking an Imperial diplomat, stating that they felt threatened, that they were ambushed, and there was an attempt on their lives, so they retaliated, which has been proven to all be false?
Well, I
Major, if I may.
Let him speak.
Well, I'm just very much caught on guard, understand, because of the situation I was believed to have handled. But, in my mind, in the times of war and conflict, men do foolish things, act out. I'm sure yourselves...
Foolish things that will get them killed, Tiberius. You're not answering the question, you're dancing around it.
No, but I'm sure you are all very much aware for whenever those who are in power conquer a new land or enter one, citizens and populace who are not used to seeing the new colors tend to be rowdy, as it were, correct?
Been here for years, Drow. This is nothing new. You're
Are
beating
you
around
stating that the mere premise of the Imperium being here is what is causing these issues for civilians to think it is right? Are you stating that this is a deeper issue with the civilian populace? Is that what you're inciting,
Absolutely
Tiberius?
not. I'm merely trying to give an example of the situation. The war with the robber baron has been a long-standing one, after all. And I'm sure it has many of the mercenaries and men and people nervous and tend to have focus to let out frustration.
You answered my own question.
Not to interrupt the bullshit. They try and refuse to speak and instead spit in my face. I feel like that speaks for them trying to hide something.
Bring him upstairs.
They're acting
to
like
continue
prisoners
questioning.
of war.
I want to speak to him one more time.
For theft or petty crime.
Well, you turned over unlike you and me, where we know our bearing.
Sergeant, take him upstairs. Staff Sergeant, head upstairs with this girl.
You tried to do good.
As soon as you can from him. Go, bro.
Sir,
correct me if I am wrong, but all these men are in joint custody of the Imperium and the Redord
Go with the Staff Sergeant.
Yes, Major, you are correct.
They're guilty.
They have been cited insulting and assaulting Imperial diplomats,
Once it's broken
instigating
the law,
violence when there should have been none, attempted murder on one of my men. They are on the grounds of summary execution.
I just don't wish to pass right through them.
However,
I'm just conversing.
I wish to get more from them. More of their stories. So as such,
We're all people.
we are putting them under custody of the Imperium.
True.
Redord supervision.
Are accustomed to taking matters.
So they'll
into their
remain
own
in their
hands.
cells then?
We all know this.
All except the Triton.
Old habits die hard.
Except the Triton, sir.
Take the Triton to the ships.
Trying. It just takes time.
Proceed with further questioning.
We're gonna have more
I see.
of these.
Sir. Sergeant?
I'm sure you are okay with this, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
If it is under the orders of the Redords, then I have nothing to say about it.
Get what you can from this man. If you are free of any kind
I'm
of
going
allegations
to
or any
speak with this
form
man
of-
one more time.
Of course. And you'll be let go, Tiberius. However, seeing how this man is aligned with you under your employ, you understand that we must investigate you as well.
That is perfectly understandable, Major Dario. I will be compliant in all your questions that you wish to ask.
Very good.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Staff Sergeant, oversee this.
Aye.
Staff Sergeant, that's the con. Everyone else. Always orders.
Pleasure to see you again, Staff Sergeant.
I'm gonna give you one more chance.
I'm sorry it is under more difficult situation.
Down with you if you don't tell the truth
Hopefully
right
we can
Indeed.
prevent more of these issues from happening in the
Indeed.
future.
Well then, Staff Sergeant, lead on upstairs.
If you don't tell the
Your
fucking
question.
truth right now, he'll
I
be
prefer
fucking
you first, sir.
If you say right now that
Very
you did it
well.
on your own volition, I can save him. He won't even get touched. He'll be let go.
I'll try to make sure they don't kill him.
Thank you.
They better not.
We don't want any blood spilled.
Well, there's a lot of really fucking frustrated Imperials on those ships. I'll do what I can, but I can't promise anything.
Where would you care to speak,
Appreciate it.
Staff Sergeant? I am not sure if we're allowed this room here, or if you wish we can speak here.
That is a very good question, I can admit that.
Maybe one of the guards downstairs.
Talk to Fenton and Stefano.
Aye, I go fetch them.
This is something for all of us. It's unlocked.
Sergeant?
What's going?
Yeah, sorry guys, it is going to be delayed. I think I fixed the issue. It hasn't froze up, so hopefully it fixes itself. I can try restarting, but I don't want to do that just yet. We'll try to find a pause time, wait for the stream catch up, and then we'll restart it. Sorry guys.
Go up there, or waiting?
I will.
If needed.
I need to pass my cushioning here.
So as we all know, the citizens here are used to taking matters into their own
He
hands.
says he will be right up.
They don't.
Very well, Staff Sergeant.
They haven't done that for years. They know why.
You're right, Staff Sergeant. I'm very curious about yourself. I would wish to know where your career started. That's all right. If you would humor me, of course.
Which was
I already know that you did.
Back at my homeland,
Sergeant said that
at
he
least.
was. So when his old men says
The Yozian.
We never tried
Went
to murder
up
him.
north.
He was the one that drew
Served
his
at least
arrows.
40 years.
Fucking killed him.
Of somewhat. Off and on, when they
I know.
needed
The
me,
problem
of course.
is, if it was one thing, it does not matter. It's the fact that it's
A very extensive career. Most men, I would assume, would look into retirement after 40 years of service. It's very, very rare.
I was looking into it until they called upon me to come here. With Major.
A very noble duty, might I say.
We have to
that
play it
Triton
smart.
used to be a pirate.
I do what I
That's all
can.
we are?
Hmm.
We're fucking slaves?
Not just
Because
towards my
God
country,
damn
but to the
feels-
men.
That's all we
Give me a
are?
moment.
I can understand that completely,
They
Sergeant.
can fucking treat us like slaves?
He used to be a pirate.
I am very much the same of when I see those I take under my services as people I'd like to trust, so to speak,
Does that not seem similar to something
and
we
ensure that there's an understanding to us.
He's trying to do good now.
I see. I do understand what you say
You have to try to do something.
about before.
I cannot do
But the reason I reported it to the Major because I is my duty.
It's hidden outside.
Absolutely, Staff Sergeant. I don't intend to question your obligations and duties whatsoever. I was just caught off guard. That is all.
Okay?
Aye.
Take it up and give it to the bathhouse girl, Leona.
They have
if I die.
one
please.
And again.
saying that they didn't do it. I have a whole list here saying that he did.
Please.
Then again.
What am I going to do?
Please.
When you speak about soldiers acting up,
What was her name?
those are true statements, but only true statements if only towards a certain individuals.
You have my promise.
Your men, to my
Men die for no reason.
perception, I would say, are not soldiers. To my perception wise.
Hmm.
The most I can say is that if you give
Well,
saying that you did it, I can at least ensure
a
that
soldier's
his
very
name is
much
not as well.
an individual who's trained by the blade and
That's the most I can do.
lives a style, so to speak. You're not incorrect in your statement.
None of us are
But they are men of war, so to speak. Though their intentions are more directed to themselves, they tend to fight just as long as some soldiers do, though very much lacking the discipline,
It's not,
to say the least.
I don't hold you to account. This isn't your fault. This is my fault. This is between the Imperials and me. I'm a fucking idiot. I deserve this. It's the other people that don't.
May I get your name again?
That's what I'm saying.
Tiberius.
Just tell them that you did it. And I
I
can
see.
do my goddamnest to save you and Tiberius.
What brings you here, may I ask?
They may be satisfied.
Besides all of this.
Well, if I'm honest, a lot of the problems within Nodus attracted my attention, to be honest. I heard about the orc invasion, so to speak. A man proclaiming himself a baron, but robs the roads and streets, stealing from those in need. And I heard that the city of Nodus was near collapse. I like to venture to places who seem of need for people. Offer aid where I can.
We're still questioning him. Same reiteration you had before.
Offering aid.
What about from your side? With the
Forgive me, it's unusual to hear that word. From you.
Yes. I understand those of my kin tend to act in roguery, deceit, and whatnot. It's very common, unfortunately. But these are what my standpoints are.
To wait for them if they do not comply, and they are the mercy of the Redods.
I see. I see.
What do you think?
Do you have any other people, like them or more, under your employment?
Perhaps it truly was a miss.
Well, I've met a few
Curious
souls.
question.
Of course, of course. Within the city, mind you, under my employment, he just recently entered. I have only been here for a few days. So I do not have a retinue, so to speak. As far as I'm aware, I was the only one I was speaking to. And we were just in a discussion. He was going to act as a personal guard to myself.
Ensure that there is always an Imperial stationed here just to make sure that these are men or not.
He was intended to leave the mercenary business.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I see. Major?
Sergeant.
Just say what happened exactly.
How is this going?
When I leave, can you write?
I would say interestingly, in some cases.
The most I can do is leave you a quill and pen here to write it down, saying I did it.
Tiberius.
You heard what he said.
Yes, Major.
There is a chance
Do you
that
understand
tell the
that
truth,
the man
you
that's
did
in
it,
your custody has ties to you?
that you may not end up on that chopping block.
Sergeant.
I am very much understanding my situation, so to speak, Major Dario.
Very good. You're under investigation, but you are not under arrest. Until the truth and the whole truth is given, when we ask questions, you will be needed. However, Staff Sergeant, if you are pleased with what he has given you so far, then you may release him at your earliest convenience. The Triton has been moved to the Imperial vessel under Redod and Imperial supervision, and there will be Imperials stationed here to do the same.
Thank you, Major.
Now, I must go indulge to the fight pits.
Good evening, then, to you, Major.
Make it fast, or he may not be coming off of it.
Thing will change if I tell
Speaking of what you were saying, you want to help the people, correct?
Yes.
What is your planning of helping the people? by giving them employment and giving them some sort of retinue positions. Is that correct?
Well, it's not less of positions under employment. It was merely taking a man who wanted to change his life. The people, they have other needs that are far more basic than buy the sword. After all, yourself, the Imperials, and the Radons are here for those very reasons. However, people do need food, need help establishing themselves, so to speak. I am sure you can clearly see the streets are filled with many of those that are starved. Especially after I have recently heard as well of the interesting situation where the guards were butchering those in the streets. Citizens and guards and all caught in the middle.
I only heard rumors about that, but I have heard it nevertheless. I can already see the regret in some of the men of the Radons. Of something. Of some sort. But
Hey, Vero, can you hear me?
I can agree with one thing with that. This province needs assistance.
I'm sorry, Vero.
Maybe more. But
I'm sorry.
it is unusual. Uneasy.
Well,
alongside that
This is my
noble.
fault.
I appreciate that very much, Staff Sergeant. And I understand the discerning unease with dealing with someone of my kind. As a classic saying, I like to say, is the only thing to prove of anything is through action, as the saying goes. And I hope to demonstrate that in the coming days.
We shall see.
That's right.
We shall see.
That's how they operate.
I have no further questions, at least for now. Of any sort. The rest, I guess, would be regular conversation. Or less.
If you'd like the two are down there, you can question them as you will, but we have gone what we can out of them.
Now I will return to my post.
I see.
Would it be too much trouble if I were to ask for permission to speak to my man of service? Briefly, under supervision, of course.
You can speak to them after. I will give you that.
Very well.
I have just a few questions for you as well.
Very well then, Guardsman. Whatever you need.
Sergeant.
Jack, thank you for the cheers.
Yes. I'd just like to look over the prisoners very fast.
My hands are bound. They have about 7 eyewitnesses, you guys have 1. I told your man, the one who is the main suspect, the one who started it, that if he were to come out with the truth and nothing but the truth, I may be able to get all of your heads off the block. But I cannot confirm his life if he comes out with the truth. The most I can do is try to save the other 2 and try to get anything that they want to suspect you off of it.
Unfortunately, at the end of the day, the Imperials are going to make their decision, with or without the Radon's full approval. And let us be honest here, Guardsmen, the Imperials are far more important now than ever. So, they are going to enact whatever judgment they wish on a few unfortunate souls who made foolish decisions.
I know. I am trying my best.
The only argument that could be made, if I may, Guardsmen, is if Imperials begin executing civilians by groups, that could incite some sort of retaliation of the populace. Just a personal opinion.
You know what
I
this
know.
is, right? This is Capitan all over again. The same shit.
That is the most I can do. My hands are bound.
One devil and we traded him for another.
Anyways, if you'd like to speak with your men.
I appreciate that, Guardsman.
Don't think that's white face.
You don't think that's what?
To me, it seems like tendencies from when the Capitano was still around, stuck around.
What do you mean?
The rule of law, first and foremost. He came to us when he started harassing you. Instead of trying to take it into your own hands, we could have done something about this. The problem was the vigilante justice. That was a good idea when the Capitano was around because he wouldn't do anything. That has changed.
It's the only notice I've ever known.
Which is why I'm trying to help. There hasn't been enough time for people to adapt to the new notice.
Pardon me, Guardsman, if I may just have a word.
Go ahead.
This madam is from the Mercenaries Guild.
There's nothing that I can say to make up this fuck up.
I don't know. They
I'm
told
sorry.
me that they are looking for the individuals.
You're a good man and you don't deserve this.
Questions about the incident from yesterday.
Well,
I'm just getting information so I can pass it on to my husband.
I think you're a man who wants to do good in the world, if I'm honest.
This is a prison. So,
And each man has to, unfortunately, go through
Boot knife?
their own trials and tribulations.
So what do you need to know? You're being questioned.
What happened?
There is no telling what will be the outcome of this.
From the report,
if I'm being honest
apparently
here.
there was an argument, turned into a fight. I don't know
Death
the
is
exact-
very much likely, though.
Telling different
of
stories.
one, if not two, of your people. Maybe
Sure,
all
the
of
staff
you.
sergeant told you as well.
Staff sergeant hasn't told me anything.
Your only hope is that
Before I saw
the
and eyewitnesses.
the superiors of the Radons realize that the Imperials begin butchering people from the streets,
The Imperials threatened them.
that it might incite the people in a more negative way to the robber baron.
And the testimony from your side is that they were egged on by the Imperials, which led to a fight on their side.
I don't want that. I don't want that bastard taking our town.
Both sides led to these men throwing the first punch.
You have to understand, every action that a man does has an effect in the world. Be it small, large, but it tumbles down over and over. What you intended may not be what is expected in the
He
end,
is a mercenary. In records.
but every
here,
action
I will note that he will be on temporary.
has a cause, both good and
Case has
bad.
been solved. Will not be receiving
Hey.
any contracts even after.
I know I'm really fucking bold for even asking you this after what I've done, what I've pulled you into, but does that insurance still stand?
You may have a seat and wait. I don't see why not.
That's fine.
Take care, Sergeant.
I can do what I can. You have to understand, the position I am in is not high at this time, but I can promise you I will do what I can for them.
Thank you. If I ever get out of this, I owe you my life.
When you get out of this, you'll owe me a drink, for sure. Guardsman, if I may speak to both of you for one last brief conversation before I depart.
Of course.
Sergeants, upstairs.
You'll get your meeting once we are done upstairs.
I'm waiting. I am waiting.
My statement I said earlier about the regards of the Imperials executing citizens is very much a very concerning thought. The statement I said is still a very plausible thing. If they begin executing people, the robber baron will probably hear of this from his own rats that wander in the streets. This could be easily used as a weapon against you and the people.
It'll be even worse if they choose to execute the Triton.
Yes.
Look bad on all of us. It'll make us look weak. As if they control the narrative here.
I won't lie to you, no matter the situation, unless someone of your superiors step forward to try to halt this, no matter what, there will be damaging consequences, either by the populace or your alliance, so to speak.
Our hands are tied at that point. None of us hold the rank we need. Something we've all discussed before. All we can do is put reports up.
Won't do anything about this.
If I may, gentlemen, if you
I have half a mind to think one would.
Any connections with any of the lords in question, or someone of position, the argument could be made. However, when I'm dealing with the major in question, there's not much I can say in the matter myself. I'm already...
The most connection that, at least, I have is because I fight alongside with Lord Erdhart. But that is in much as he is newly appointed, and unfortunately one of these men are his own. So his opinion does
they
not...
won't be happy about that.
Yes.
His word, that won't mean much.
Worth a try, but it'll probably damage his position.
If I may, there are superiors within your own ranks, correct?
We only have the custode.
Well, we have the captain as well. Dusk, or whatever his name is.
If I may, gentlemen, if a joint of you began to issue this concern together, the Casote or your captain would have to see some sort of worry in the situation, begin to look into it themselves. Understand the concern of executing civilians within your own province is not a minor situation.
I think the best person to go to would be the custode.
Agreed?
We'll have to see if he'll be free to have a conversation today.
There is the problem of what power he actually has. He only controls the people he has custody over. Prisoners, and that is only a jailer.
Understand, as long as he can raise his word up higher to one of the barons of this concern, they too can step forward. That is the point, gentlemen, to have the voice rise up to that highest ear.
Worth a shot.
Yes, it is.
Agreed. At some point we will get a hold of the custode. Tell him what's happened, what we think. I'm pretty sure the three
Let's
of
see
us
if we
can
can get it
convince
done
him.
today.
We can get through a Capitano to fucking fail here, huh?
I would recommend caution, gentlemen. If the Imperials do begin executions, you will all be a focus of that wrath, so to speak.
We'll do our best. It is what it is.
In a way,
but
we're used to that.
It'll be the first time, huh?
Well,
appreciate your concern.
Merely a wandering voice, so to speak. Now, I will get out of your hair before any other trouble starts. I am sorry for all the troubles and tribulations you'll be going through moving forward, gentlemen. If there's anything I can assist with, please do seek me out.
We'll do so. Get you your weapons.
Is that Arlen?
Here's your sword.
Perfect. Well then, I wish you
Now
all
let's get you your meeting.
a pleasant day.
Of course.
Weird visitors?
I'm surprised.
Well, that could have gone better.
Tiberius was your name.
Yes.
There's my...
Stefano.
Good to meet you, Stefano.
You too.
Sir? The three of us will have a conversation later, Stefano. I know you have to go get things sorted.
I do.
Well, the eye of the Imperials is looking at me. But how in depth will they look is the question. Knowing them, they'll try to paint something on me. There's no denying that. This is not good. I'd expected to hope the Major was more cooperating, but he seemed very set in his ways. There's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, the life of the lad is in his own hands, whatever choice he makes. Guardsmen's. You should try to calm down more, guardsmen. Being too tight will make the armor chafe more.
Aye.
Why are you holding that spear like you're gonna die?
This has gotten overly complicated. I won't lie, I tested my luck watching the Imperial. The Inquisitor. Now the Major looking out for me, well...
as it is, huh? Morning.
Be more difficult every day remaining here.
Gonna keep making weird sounds, coming, going. What is it?
You wouldn't fancy having a place where you
City and these people are very... There's something.
I need a priest. I'm being haunted by a ghost. Stop!
Yes? You said stop. What is it?
Ah, yes. Stop and come buy a hat. Best hats, hoods, cloaks, whatever.
Oh, hats, you say? Hats and hoods and cloaks.
Hats, hoods, cloaks, plumes.
You're looking for lordling.
No vestments.
As I am.
Perhaps you'd like a kepi, archer's hat, perhaps something with a bit more puff to it. All the fad in Theosia. I've got a few new Theosian ones, maybe a few Gradian ones. Here, check this one out. This one's called a chaperone. You can just unravel it and make it into a nice hood later on.
Might I say,
I have them in
it
all
looks
colors,
quite
and if I don't
fine
have
on
it,
you, sir. I'm surprised you're selling such a fine product.
Well, somebody's got to put food on the plate.
You're quite right. What are the prices of some of these goods, if you're right, with the hoods and capes and whatnot?
Hoods and capes are silver, and the hood is a 50.
Well, your name, sir. When I require additional clothing, I'd like to be able to come back.
Ah, Fiore!
Fiore. Pleasure to meet you, Tiberius.
A pleasure to meet you, Tiberius. You got a color you want? You can put in an order.
I'll be sure to do that then.
I know,
Thank you very much. for
I'm
your
just
time.
merely in pain.
Fantastic goods, might I say.
Sure, sure. I'm your spot for when you need a hat.
I will
buy the most in town.
I will keep that in mind then.
Nose quickly. Got a question. We only got one weapon. Priority to Tazim or mortar?
Tazim. You're fine. I just don't see how I'm supposed to help in a meeting that doesn't require my say at all. But I'll listen.
See how bad stuff it. I can. My VOD didn't freeze. Nope, we're still good. Hello there. You don't look too good. What's
Hey.
wrong?
I was trying to be a good friend, but I think it came off wrong.
Hey, Shinpho.
Oh, I see. Just one moment. I need to think real hard for a second. Hello.
Oh, whoa. Any chance you could give us a roll over here? Or, like, just in here?
What am I rolling for?
Kit is trying Bucci and Hoppers and Pepe's like combination thing. Kimchi's not available, so just looking for a general roll for now. For what's happening.
Okay.
See how he likes it.
With a 5. Oh boy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun with it.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
What do you mean you're trying to be a good friend? I'm very confused.
I heard someone saying some things, saying that they're spending time with... Yeah, he's Torty. If I heard to be spending time with the Inquisitor, people are talking. Including people who are close to her. So I wanted to warn her. To tell her that people are talking, that she needs to talk to these people who are saying these things. And instead I think she took it as if I'm the one that started it all.
I have a feeling this is just something she's going to have to learn through the experience. I have also seen Gabam staying up late, waiting on her when she would go gallivanting off with the man in question. Unfortunately, she is going to make her choices and make her mistakes. And with the outcome of that mistake, I'm afraid we'll have the effects that will probably shock many.
I just... I don't know. I thought maybe telling her, warning her, so then she can keep her guard up. Maybe to tell him to maybe see her more at night if they want to keep seeing each other.
The issue
at this point, as long as she's not hurt at the end of the day, that's all I care about.
If I may, no matter when they see each other, they will be seen. A man like that does not wander the streets without being noticed. Nor her, for that matter.
I just wanted her safe. Tiberius. That's all I ever really want for her. She's young, but she's beautiful and amazingly talented, and I just...
Understand the world isn't a safe place.
I know it's not. I know it's not. I've lived in it long enough.
The best you can do is have her be prepared, but she is going to make her own choices. And the young are stubborn and tend to think they are right, no matter what.
Thank you. I really need to talk from someone. I was going to probably wander for a bit until I started feeling worse.
You do have a tendency to do that.
It's because I overthink things. Constantly running this scenario over and over and over again, thinking, what could I have done differently? How can I fix it the next time?
You are not probably the only one who's spoken to her about this. I am sure there are many around who've seen it and tried to help.
Fair enough.
But the best you can do, though, for her, is when she does come to you for help, be ready.
I'll be there. Thank you.
Please. You already had the answers. I merely just pointed it out.
As we want you to believe.
what we call smooth talk.
Goodness, all we did this time was just talk, and people are still thinking you're flirting with me.
Well, it's the guilty pleasures of myself, might I say?
Guilty pleasures, huh?
Yes. No matter where I am, I tend to just be that charming to those around me. Though there are those who do scorn
That's
me.
true.
It didn't go well.
No. Usually you like wrap the little pointy bit into it so it's not just sticking up.
Oh yeah, you go like that. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that.
You look like a chef.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That looks good. That looks good.
The hat looks good on you.
Thanks.
It's a good bandana.
Oh, that's an absolute deal.
Nice hat.
Very stylish. That's a lovely straw hat.
That makes a ton of coin.
And getting someone else to do it for you just for your land? Goodness, that's...
Yes, this is... His legs are twice as heavy.
That's a beast. His long ass name. I wasn't paying attention because I was in a